Hello again, lovely movie buffs and my fellow silver screen critics, lovers of everything Naija. Welcome to Box Office Africa, where we discuss everything Nollywood and motion pictures locally and globally. Today we have yet another amazing movie to get you all entertained and relaxed. It is titled White Wings, coming from the beautiful stables of Onyi Alex Production in collaboration with Uchenna Mbonabo TV. A movie that is thrilling and gripping with a plot that comes with a surprise, not the usual cliché our movies are known for. It is a story of love and duty, tragicomedy, humor and remorse. It tells the story of a young woman who goes through life with a hidden secret, trying so hard not to be defeated by the many upheavals that come with living with this life-threatening situation. NY is played by Onyi Alex, who takes the lead in this flick as a hard-working and beautiful lady whose life has taught some hard lessons. She struggles with a very dark secret unbeknownst to all around her. She is patient and quite calculated with her every move and utterances. Onyi is played by Clinton Joshua, an overprivileged and pampered young man whose youthful exuberance and pride envelops his entire personality. He has his own vices, which he practices deep in his closet. Mrs. Onyebra is played by Patricia Charles, a dutiful mother to her son and a kind employer to those who work for her. She is very perceptive. She is also an empath who believes everyone deserves a shot at happiness. Chibuzo is played by Chuks Chike, a very despicable fellow who loves exploiting others for his profit. He is a loquacious individual with an ego of a peacock, a cunning and deceptive man who loved eating his cake and still having it. Daniel is played by NY Addae. He is friends with Toye. He is quite a very crooked individual with a criminal mindset. He hangs around Toye with an evil intention, oblivious to the latter. Kofi Ajorolo makes a special appearance as the priest who performed the wedding vows. Screenplay Ojakorotu Promise Ofejuru. DOP Austin Kings Eze. Producers Uchenna Mbonabo and Onyi Alex. Executive Producer Onyi Alex. Director Ben Cassie. The story revolves around the danger of indifference, especially when dealing with other people who could be going through terrible situations in life. It revolves around the strength of staying through one's ideals and beliefs, mirroring the harrowing experience of NY as she fights to conquer every insurmountable obstacle laid on her path, even while in a precarious situation coupled with the harsh realities of living with a man who you could regard as a pimp. White Wings is a story with a dark twist, not too predictable plot, and litany of many unanswered questions surrounding the story and its direction. Onyi Alex, who played the lead character in this flick, had an expression that conveyed the depth of her character in it. Every transition, inflection, and cadence that defines this character was exceptionally relayed. However, I sensed some lack of deep chemistry between her and Clinton Joshua. I believe this could be as a result of the age difference. Clinton Joshua played his usual self. He tried to redefine his good boy image, but I kind of sensed some hesitations even with the way he related with Onyi Alex. But again, I loved the mother and son chemistry between him and Patricia Charles, who stood in as his mother. Patricia Charles, like I said earlier, had the right attitude for this character, a good mother and an amazing employer. Chuks Chike, who played the role of Chibuzo, a ruthless pimp who never takes responsibility but rather finds it convenient to blame others for his unending woes, while shoving his problems away and insisting they solve it. He was true to type, a vicious character with no remorse for his actions. Chuks Chike has been in the shadows, and though I felt he was overacting, still put out a great show. I assure you he was a good addition to the plot. NY Addae wasn't bad himself, though I didn't feel much of his impact. Maybe his character was limited to the plot and development of the story. Ben Cassie yet again wore the directorial hat in this flick. She did a fairly good job, but I had issues with some of the scenes, especially the wrong portrayal of a cancer patient being synonymous to hair loss without rightly attributing the cause. I believe it is an oversight function of the director to spot such error in a script, nip it before going to set. For this directing, Ben walks away with a B-. Just like I pointed above, alopecia or hair loss is not as a result of having cancer. but caused mainly by radiation from the chemotherapy sessions. I was waiting to get the backstory of where NY was undergoing chemotherapy sessions. Even if that were to be the case, the NY portrayed in this story couldn't afford a very delicate and expensive treatment such as chemo. Correct me if I'm wrong. I felt Ojakurutu Promise should have made the corrections before post-production. However, I still give her a thumbs up for the good storytelling the script exuded. For this, it gets a B-. Amazing cinematography, good cuts, not too good transitions, and intelligent ambience that gave the story a wonderful appeal. For this, I'll give this outing an A. I am really loving the cinematic statement our editors are making these days. The beautiful blend of colors that resonates with the natural appearance of materials and the right skin tones. I also loved the good cuts and not so bad transitions used in the final deposition of this movie. For this, the editing gets an A+. Lovely sound design and good soundtrack with a finite blend of rich acoustics. It is a wonderful thing that we are improving daily on the audio side of things. One thing that I find eerie is bad audio and discordant tunes in the name of a soundtrack. The dialogue was clear, truly audible, with no interference of any sort, especially with the soundtrack. This ends a generous A. Kudos, sound people. The message was a bit ambiguous. It took me about an hour of pushing the forward button fast to get a grip of what the theme of this movie was all about. Then finally, I got it figured. The importance of being kind to everyone regardless of status, class or creed remains paramount. Making good memories with our loved ones while we still can is golden because those evergreen moments remain indelible and can never be replicated. White Wings is a good movie, carefully told story, fine cinematography, not too bad acting, and good use of a lean cast shot in few locations, maximizing the output with fewer resources, I'd say. The movie gets a 4.5/10. Have you watched White Wings produced by Onyi Alex? Could you say the movie is worth seeing the second time? What could be better? Let us know in the comment section, and we urge you to please join our growing community of movie buffs by subscribing to the channel. Again, would love you to drop a thumbs up in form of a like, as this helps with the YouTube algorithm. Finally, help us spread the love by sharing this content with your friends and loved ones, even enemies too. Just kidding. Thanks for dropping by, and feel free to take a field trip around the channel by watching this next movie review. Till next time, fellow buffs. Ciao.